Hi, boys and girls. I am not Leah. Leah's on her way to Belgium to get chocolate and will bring back some for everybody. I promise. Welcome to Music Mondays. Before we start and I introduce everybody, I'm going to turn it over to Maria.
Hi, good morning, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Govans Music Mondays. My name is Maria, and I am a member here at Govans Presbyterian Church. I also work for the nonprofit arts organization Common Ground on the Hill. We are recording tonight's program as part of our work as a Maryland Folklife Center of the Maryland State Arts Council. The video will be archived on the Common Ground on the Hill official YouTube channel, where you can find other Govans Music Monday programs and many other videos. While you're on YouTube, also check out the Govans Presbyterian Church YouTube channel, which includes recordings of sermons and the Govans Racial Justice Speaker Series. There is a lot of great stuff, so do take a look. And I also want to welcome you just to Govans Presbyterian Church. We are a very progressive church. We welcome everybody. And we do a lot of good work. So I hope that you'll take time and check out Govans Presbyterian Church. You can join us on Facebook for worship. You can join us in person for worship, or you can just come to events like this. So we hope to see you often. And I'm going to turn it back over to Tim.
Okay. Hi, I'm going to introduce our musical act. I'm honored that this is the second time I'm introducing them. I feel like we're developing a thing, so when you do tour and you need someone to go on stage with you and do the introductions, remember how mediocre I am. So let's keep it going. Okay, when you're looking at Debbie Bond, she's been performing for decades in the Alabama backwoods and now is a regular all over the southern U.S., European club and festival circuit. I'm reading this, so it'll sound really spontaneous. Influenced by raw juke joint blues and famed sounds of Muscle Shoals, her impressive story includes years of performing with such Alabama greats like Johnny Shines, Eddie Kirkland, Willie King, Shar Baby, Little Jimmy Reed, and more. She's been immersed in Alabama roots music, and it's flavored her guitar playing, her soulful voice, and original songwriting, and giving her a contemporary and original sound. She's been collaborating with Radiator Rick, and that's added a nice swampy New Orleans edge to her sound, and I like it. Debbie is also a blues activist and founder of the award-winning Alabama Blues Project, which is a nonprofit directed to promoting and preserving the state's blues heritage. She's received a whole boatload of awards, including Keeping the Blues Alive Award from the Blues Foundation and the prestigious Coming Up Taller Award for her blues education work with the Alabama Blues Project. And she's been recognized by the Alabama Music Hall of Fame as a blues achiever and the National Blues Hall of Fame as a great blues artist. They just released their new album, Blues Without Borders, and now they're going to be performing for you. So without further ado, I'll shut up and you guys will play.
Thank
Hi,
you so much.
everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you for letting us be part of this. And interestingly, this is the second time we've done it, and Leah has not been able to be here, but we were thinking of Leah, and we're dedicating the evening to her because she's off to Europe, and that's something that we musicians are kind of used to doing, and the last couple of years have tied us down a bit. So we're glad things are opening up. Oh, can you hear me? Was I too quiet? Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
Could you hear what I said? Yeah.
A little
okay,
bit.
So Leah is a kindred spirit. We go back a long way. We connected around the time Rick and I first met 20 years ago, and she was doing a Blues Women website. And then we included her in an exhibition we did on Alabama Blues Women, and she came down and opened that exhibition. So we go back a long way and absolutely adore each other. We co-wrote the title track along with Rick and another woman. I'm definitely, I don't know whether we should just start there.
Why not?
The song is called, and the album is called Blues Without Borders. And I feel like blues is without borders in so many ways, and our blues is without borders in so many ways, as you'll see as we do our songs. And it's a universal language like all great music, and it's for healing our hearts and souls and bringing people together. So this is the title track of the CD. Like playing side percussion. This song's got all kinds of side percussion on it. If we only knew what love could do. We only knew what love could do. The whole round world's in trouble. I've got to find a common ground and come together, people. Oh, it won't even be around. We're advertised and mesmerized, just too blind to see. If one of us is chained, none of us are free. If we only knew what love could do, yeah. If we only knew, yeah, what love could do. There's trouble down at the border, so Mr. President, here I call. Why don't we build bridges and tear down walls? Caged children locked in detention, separated families, homeless, lost and terrorized, stateless refugees. If we only knew what love could do, yeah, if we only knew, yeah, what love could do. Ourselves, we can help somebody else. We got to build communication and heal these human relations. We've got to get it together before it's too late. Shattered glass, broken dreams, broken hearts, ripped at the seams. Can't we be brothers, sisters, and friends, and stop judging by the color of their skin? Oh, if we only knew, yeah, what love could do. Oh, if we only knew, yeah, what love could do. What earth, wind, and fire, they're Mother Nature's tools. The circle has been broken. We're Mother Nature's fools. A greed, war, and corruption will bring us to our knees. Dream of a world without borders, where the whole round world is free. If we only knew, yeah, what love could do. If we only knew, yeah, what love could do. We've got to keep pushing and keep on trying and don't give up. Yeah, we can't give in. If we only knew what love could do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Almost had to put my mute on because I was singing along. That was great.
No,
Thank you.
It seems like it could come up. I don't know if you turned it down.
Does it sound good over there?
How's the mix for y'all?
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're going to do a slight little adjustment while Debbie keeps you entertained with conversation. You want more bass?
So, yeah, I'd like to hear more bass. I don't know what it's like out there, but so yeah, I really appreciate Leah and all she's doing with her Music Mondays and her ministry, and and including us. So we're down here in Alabama, and it's really where an important part of the civil rights movement was spearheaded, and of course something that impacted the whole world, Martin Luther King, and we're still waging that battle.
Amen.
And I feel like last year so much came forth that needed to come forth for us all to look squarely in the eye. And I so appreciate the Black Lives Matter movement, and had made a lot of changes down here, and we've seen so much. We've seen progress, but there's so far to go. We've seen progress in Europe too, and even Black Lives Matters movements in Africa. And I've been, I'm highly connected to England. Right here, this is Radiator Rick, my lovely husband, who's all the way from over there and settled here. And so I'm very aware of England not being aware of its past and its colonial history and its deep systemic racism. And to see all that come forth, and frankly, with this crowd, I can say it gave me great pleasure in seeing the slave trader statue being pushed into Bristol Bay. That really meant a lot to me. So this is a song I wrote dedicated to Martin Luther King. Why do we learn the hard way? Do we ever learn it all? Can't we hear the voices? Don't we hear the call of countless generations? The right to freedom brings, the right to peace and justice. The dream of Dr. King, let freedom ring. Freedom ring. Let justice roll like water from a mighty stream till we're free at last. Free at last. Keep fighting for the dream till we're free at last. He went upon a mountain, you know he had a dream. So justice roll like water from a mighty stream. A place where all God's children could walk freely hand in hand. He heard the bells of freedom ring throughout the land. Let freedom ring, freedom ring. And justice roll like water from a mighty stream till everybody's free at last. Free at last. Keep fighting for the dream till free at the bars that held him inside those prison walls. Down in Birmingham, Alabama, Dr. King, he stood tall. And through the cold and darkness, he still saw the light. Called out to the world, don't give up the fight. Let freedom ring, freedom ring. Justice roll like water from a mighty stream till we're free at last, free at last. Keep fighting for the dream till we're free at last. Yeah, let justice roll like water, justice roll like water. Keep fighting for the dream till we're free at last. Yeah, justice roll like water, justice roll like water. Keep fighting for the dream till we're free at last.
Most excellent. Is that on the new record, on the whatever they call them now?
We've actually turned all y'all's sound off because otherwise we get a funny echoey thing here. So you're looking good.
Yeah, y'all are looking good.
You're looking
Like
good.
the jiggling and wiggling, if you feel like singing along, playing along, and that's what the blues is all about. One of the guys that we played with for the last really 10 years of his life, he was a guy called Willie King, and I hope everybody checks him out. He was a civil rights activist, and he really felt his blues, and he felt the blues was sent down to bring people together, to heal hearts. He felt like the juke joint was a place where people came together having lived their difficult lives during the week and kind of exercised the blues, got the blues off him. He said, if you want to get the blues off you, you got to participate in the blues. And so moving, jiggling, wiggling, all that is good stuff. And if you actually want to dance, that helps too. So the blues always tells a story. And I've probably played my least traditional blues song so far. But I'll do a blues song just to let you blow some harp, I think, because a lot of people love harmonica, including me. Hi, Rider Blues.
Oh, yes. I know that one.
So this is one of the song that's on the new CD, and it's probably it's very traditional sounding blues. Can you hear that harmonica? 'Cause you can run, but you can never hide. You can run, but you can never hide. Tell that boy, get on your high horse and ride. You can close your eyes, but the truth you'll always see. Close your eyes, the truth you'll always see. Open your heart, the truth will set you free. Blow that thing, baby. like rain. I said, hang your head, let the tears fall like rain. And let the river flow still wash away your pain. And sing, never hide. Tell that boy, get on your high horse and ride.
Woo!
Thank you.
Nice. Nice.
So, I guess
Thank
I'll
you.
go ahead. Yeah, it sounded awesome, really. And I'm so blessed because Rick plays, as you can notice, he's playing keyboard bass, he's playing keyboards, harmonica, and he sings. So
I'm
I'm
going out
pretty,
of picture temporarily. Excuse me.
and does sound as well. So yeah, being on the road is so much part of our lives, and normally, and at this time we would normally be touring in Europe, and so that's been quite a change. We actually canceled 2 tours now, and we're glad things are opening up. They haven't quite opened up enough for us to, feel good about gatherings, and even over in Europe, it's kind of in the same boat. We are doing a lot of outdoor shows here, and yes, I have to speak into the mic because you might not hear me. So so we've been doing mainly outdoor shows. We did a school tour this spring featuring traditional Alabama blues players, which was super cool. And then just the usual things that we do over in Mississippi and here, which has been nice to be able to come home. And these streaming shows are more fun than I ever thought they would be. You still
True,
feel
they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. I always thought it'd feel a little distant for some reason, but no, you really feel you're plugging in to a broader community, and there's a sense of someone on the other end, even if they're not right in front of you. So it really works good. We appreciate it.
Amen.
Thanks.
And I feel like, we don't really know how the magic of music works, but it's definitely a healing force. And these vibrations that we make, the sonic vibrations, they definitely, I got into music because it made me feel better, and it gave me a channel to express some of this human stuff that we all go through on this human plane, these spiritual entities that we are. So, I think I'm gonna, I think I'll do this song. I'm definitely taking advantage of this audience that I know is sympathetic. So, this song is about the power of love, and how you kind of wish these vibrations would go out there. Sonically work, but I definitely feel connected whenever I play music somehow to another plane, that's for sure. This old world, it keeps turning. The sun and moon still rise, a universe of magic right before our eyes. It starts with love, it ends with love. It starts with love, it ends with love. We're writing our own stories, making heaven or a hell. Let's write a happy ending, like in a fairy tale. Just start with love, yeah, and with love. And start with love, and end with love. Greed, war, and violence will never set us free. The ingredients for peace, it's such a simple recipe. Just start with love, yeah, and with love. And start with love, and end with love. Yeah, the whole world could come together and see we're all the same, healing all our differences and healing all our pain. But start with love, yeah, we end with love. Yeah, we start with love, ooh, and with love. We start with love, and we end with love, yeah, and with love, yeah. Start with love, and end with love.
Yeah. So true. So true. Thank you.
The
Thank
crowd's
you.
going crazy.
Thank you very much. We'll have to
we
bring in
can't
security.
leave into the mosh pit, though.
No mosh pit, but we'll get security. And we'll feel,
Next time we'll need
feel
security,
more,
I can tell.
more secure.
This is a
probably.
wild bunch, wild bunch.
Yeah, wild bunch out there. They look iffy.
I don't know. I think it's Tim, right?
Yep.
Tim's keeping the crowd under control. He's kind
Is
of.
that what it is?
He looks
Yeah.
like
With an iron fist.
authoritative, and he's got yeah. Ooh,
Iron fist and a velvet glove. Yeah. Mm,
Velvet Underground.
way to go.
iron fist and a velvet glove. I'm gonna have to use that in the song. I know.
Yeah. It's been said before. It's not original, I'm afraid.
So we could do the road song and think of Leah.
We could indeed.
Actually, my aunt and uncle, who are a mixed-race couple, have at age 82 just moved to Portugal because they were feeling unsafe in America. They've been together for 50-something years.
Wow.
But I think it's courageous to do anything at that age, especially pick up and move somewhere else, like that. So this goes out to Leah. We're thinking her flying across the ocean, and we travel around Alabama in an old blue Chevy van, 1995, with 270,000+ miles on it, and it's covered in bumper stickers, and it's more well known than we are. So Big
Yeah.
Blue gets a mention in the song.
It's very noticeable.
Yeah. This old road, it don't own me. Still got a long way to go. This old road don't own me. Still got a long way to go. When the story's over, I'm heading back home. I got my feet on the head in the clouds, but my feet are on the ground. My head in the clouds, my feet are on the ground. These old wheels keep rolling, moving from sexy girl wanna roam out on the blue highway. I turn around and head back home, flying through the air, wheels rolling on the ground, singing rambling blues about a whole world round. I gotta keep on moving, leaving my worries behind. Yeah, I gotta keep moving, leaving my worries behind. I'm trying to travel light and keep a peaceful mind. I'm flying high across the ocean, over the deep blue sea. I'm flying high across the ocean, over the deep blue sea. I'm trying to satisfy you, sure hope to satisfy me. It's so rolled down on me, sure got a long way to go. So roll it down on me, still got a long way to go. And when the story's over, yeah, we're gonna head back home. And when the story's over, yeah, we're gonna head back home. When the story's over, gonna head back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's
Another,
it.
a travel song.
Yeah, and of course the road is always a good metaphor for life, and there's certain things that are wishful thinking, like trying to travel light. I'm not very good at that, and keep a peaceful mind. I'm still working on it, but it's in there. At least the aspirations continue.
Aspirational. Very good. Aspirational. Best way to go.
Yeah. So we look forward to things opening up, and I can't accept this is the new normal. Even if I'm living in denial, I'm looking forward to congregating.
Yes.
Congregating. There's just nothing like it. Congregating. I think we are greater than our sum of our parts when we come together. That's one of those things the Bible says, and of the many that
That's right.
have a whole lot of truth in them. So, yes, I'm trying. Well, I was thinking maybe this is a very dark song, and then we'll
good thing
follow it
is-
with. I keep going down, up, down, up. Do you
Good thing
notice that
is-
I'm trying to take you down, then I bring you back up?
Good thing is I never know what's going to happen next because she never tells me. And if we have a set list, she always ignores it completely. So it's on tenterhooks. It's very
Yeah,
exciting.
it keeps it exciting, though, don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So, I wrote this song, basically it kind of poured out after the previous so-called person who was,
No, they were a person.
the person, the inhuman person that was being a human, being too human up there, withdrew from the Paris Agreement. And amongst many travesties that he did, here we are in a climate crisis, and talk about living in denial, man. I just can't believe how the oil companies and all, there's just so much denial going on. And then some people down here at the bottom, we're aware of what's going on. It's we feel powerless as we just see all this going on, and we hope and pray that things turn around. So this is the song that came out. Am I in the right key? No. So better get in the right key. Helps.
That sounds good.
Don't you feel the winds of change, y'all? Blowing in the wrong direction. Storm clouds blowing. Oh, it feels kind of cold. You can hear our mother whisper. Oh, even hear her shout. Seas rising, hurricanes, floods and drought, yeah. To too blind to see. We're sowing the seed to our own destruction. Our own destruction, yeah, yeah. Could be living here in paradise. All we need to go around. It wouldn't take much sacrifice. We're living on sacred ground, yeah. There's a hunger gold won't satisfy. It just don't feed your soul. And there's no peace in greed, hate and war, wanting more and more and more. Too blind to see. We're sowing the seed to run destruction. Run destruction, yeah, yeah. Radiator Rick on the harmonica now. What we don't learn from history, we're bound to repeat. Let's break the chain of fools, 'cause what we sow we reap. Why can't we see stories made to polarize, and lies rule while they divide? Mercy, kindness, and love, nowhere to run or hide. Too blind to see. We're sowing the seed to run destruction. Run destruction. Run destruction, yeah. Could be living here in paradise. All we need to go round. Wouldn't even take much sacrifice. Living on sacred ground. Living on sacred ground, yeah. Got to find our common ground. The whole world round. Could be living in paradise. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Nice. Nice.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
We can't hear them, but
No,
we're
but
just
can-
curious.
Where does the Radiator and Radiator Rick come from, and what does it mean?
Oh man, the only
Great
thing
question. Very good question.
the only thing I can say right now is that you need to buy our new CD because it's one of the tracks on there, and the secret is told.
In the song.
It's all about, because people ask me why.
It's the only
You're not going to play it?
Probably not, actually. Next time.
Yeah, next time. We promise next time. And yes, if anyone wants to get our CD as a download or an actual physical copy, please go to our website, debbiebond.com. And we've done everything we've done today is original. Everything's on that CD except one song. The Start With Love is on a different CD. But if you like one, you just might like them all.
Yeah.
Was that a good plug?
Very good.
Good plug? Okay. All right. So now, any other questions?
I don't see any.
They look up.
Okay.
I'd like to know how the dog's doing with that lady.
Oh, there's a dog listening to the show?
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that.
The dog is nodding its head and in the groove.
I think it was nodding in agreement. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's panting in time. That's great.
How about
I can do that.
So how about a silly song?
Silly song.
Okay. So this song, not every one of my songs is autobiographical. So this song, the person had a problem because they couldn't tell the difference between lust and love. And so her friends got together and said, you really need to see somebody. You need to go to a counselor. And they recommended a holistic therapist. So she checked her heart. She checked my mind. It was about me. And checked my spine and found out that I had a wishbone where my backbone ought to be. So I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, that you found you had a wishbone where your backbone ought to be. It's an ailment that does happen to some people. So this song is all about that. See? Went to the doctor, said, "What's wrong with me?" She said, "Move a little closer, girl, let me see." She checked my heart, she checked my mind. Just one more thing, she had to check my spine. With no x-ray vision, it was plain to see I got a wishbone where my backbone should be. I've been up all night, howling at the moon at a fever pitch, hoping he'd be home soon. I'm trying to love another Casanova, hoping and praying over and over. No x-ray vision is plain to see I got a wishbone where my backbone should be. Help me sing it. Somebody help me.
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Lord have mercy.
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Down on my knees.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
I'm begging, please.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
With no x-ray vision, it's plain to see.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Go ahead, baby, play the blues. Looks can kill. There's no prescription drugs or curative pills. Love is a sickness, a real disease. Makes you fall to the ground, brings you down to the knees. Ow, too much hoochie coochie made my backbone slip. Too much boogie woogie, got a dislocated hip. This is the meaning of bad to the bone. The seed of my troubles in my love zone. No x-ray vision, it's plain to see I got a wishbone where my backbone should be. All right, well. So I got the diagnosis, y'all. I got the prognosis. But I knew better. So I told the therapist, "Don't you worry. I'm just going to hang on in there. He is going to change. He will change. He will change. He will change because of my women wily ways. He is going to change. I promise you. So this is what I told her. I feel good and he's so fine. Might have a little weakness in my lower spine. To build my resistance, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Gonna keep holding on till I'm just a little stronger. No x-ray vision, it is plain to see, yeah. I got a wishbone where my backbone should be. Somebody help me.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Lord have mercy.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
I'm down on my knees.
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Keep on begging,
I
please.
got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
No x-ray vision is plain to see. I
got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Doctor,
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
it's my lower chakra.
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Don't make me cry.
Got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
I don't need no
Got a wishbone where my
MRI.
backbone should be.
No x-ray vision is plain to see.
I got a wishbone where my backbone should be.
Ow. Somebody help me.
Yeah.
So you guys hopefully are laughing
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they're
that's a
for me, with
song
me,
with a
by
moral.
with
A
me,
song with a
from.
moral.
You feel me. Okay,
Desperate
so
situation.
got a time for a few more, and I was thinking about.
Get Willie King.
That's true, but you know what I was thinking today was just doing original songs.
Okay, that's original.
That's original. No, but I was thinking of about that song that's on the new CD, and basically this song is about addiction. It could be addiction to mental addiction to like negative thinking, just kind of how we tell ourselves these horrible stories about ourselves or our life, and we believe them to be true.
Yeah.
And sometimes we know they're not, but they still manage to hurt us terribly. And not that I have a problem with that. This is not autobiographical, of course not.
It's another not autobiographical song.
The truth is, you can't write a song unless you've been there. So yeah, or it could be about an addictive, dysfunctional relationship, like the last song was about, or it could be substance abuse, all of which I absolutely know nothing about.
Me neither. Me neither.
So yeah, it just seems to come out in my songs. I wonder why. Okay, so this song is called "Let Me Be," and it's just that about the struggle. Trying to break the shackles locked around my heart, put there with the best intentions to protect me from the start, from a dangerous world out there, poisoned with fear and doubt. These chains will be broken, finding my way out, yeah, leave me alone, yeah, let me be. All I see is darkness, I sure don't see no light. You're coming on so sweet and strong, making wrong look just like right. Yeah, I won't stop to listen. I hear you knocking on my door. No better than to open up. You've been here before. Yeah, leave me alone. Let me be. days, oh, only names and faces change. There ain't no happy endings here. No way to win a losing game. Yeah, leave me alone and let me be. The path to freedom, it sure ain't down this road. I've got to leave you far behind, lighten up my load. But it's so hard to turn my back now and walk the other way, 'cause you keep on calling out, begging me to stay. Yeah, leave me alone and let me be now. Yeah, I'm moving on, singing my songs. Yeah, can't stop me now. Yeah, watch me now.
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so
I met Rick through the late great Willie King,
True that.
so we could stray from our all original set.
Yeah, I think we should
Say a
do
little
all
tribute to
tied up.
Willie. Okay. Willie King, I mentioned him earlier. Please check him out. He had a song called Terrorized before 9/11, and it was all about the trauma of growing up African American here in Alabama. He called his blues struggling blues, and it was all about his heritage coming up in a sharecropping family. And so we would play a juke joint every Sunday night. It was called Betty's Place. And if you Google that or email me, I'll send you a link of us playing in Betty's Place. And Willie would take a song like this. It was a groove, a juke joint groove, and he'd start playing it. And the next thing you know, the dance floor is filled, and everybody's just, communing through mind, body, and spirit, like obviously our Tim knows all about up there. So this is a medley of that juke joint song. We'd often have saxophone, great drummers. It's like, ooh, hey, baby, oh, hey, babe, y'all, you look so good this evening. Let you know that when we made our CD during the pandemic, it really was Blues Without Borders. We had players from Jamaica. We had Leah Sings on the CD. So we had a nice, wonderful studio guy there in Baltimore help us out. Then we had our band, many of our band members in England. We had background singers from Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
We had a tabla player from Birmingham, England. saxophone from Muscle Shoals. So you got to check it out. If you don't get it, just please do listen to that song. Yeah, so another night in Betty's place, it was Mother's Day. And he started thinking about his mama. He started thinking about his dear sweet mama, how they lived in a one-room shack and could see the daylight through the cracks. He sang, it takes a good woman, it takes a good woman, you can help me sing. It takes a good woman, to get the job done, to get the job done. Thank you, sweetheart. Willie King didn't care about being famous. And he really played the blues to heal hearts and bring people together. He loved having a diverse band, and including me being a woman in the band. And he really pushed me and anyway inspired me. And they wanted him to come to Europe. He got a cult following all over the world, but he was kind of afraid to get on an airplane. Finally, he broke down and we went over and played the Cognac Blues Festival. And this is the song in the medley about that. He took a chance, got on an aeroplane, went all the way to France. He got over there and met a man, and they talked about what it means to be a human being. He sang, you cut yourself open. If I cut myself open, we all look the same on the inside. Yeah, he sang, there's only one love, there's only one heart, a spirit of love that joins the whole round world. Yeah, you know, a spirit of love. It's in the birds and the bees. A spirit of love. In the flowers and the trees. Yeah, yeah, you sang, we're all tied up. We're all wrapped up. We're all tied up. Ooh, yeah, we're all tied up. The spirit of love. It's only one love. We've got to get together. We've got to get together. And love one another. Like sisters and brothers. The whole round world. The whole round world. Yeah, got to get together. Love one another. Like sisters and brothers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we see that we're all tied up? We're all wrapped up. The whole round world. And love is all we need. And it's free. It doesn't cost a lousy dime. Yeah, we got to get together. Love one another. Like sisters and brothers. 'Cause we're all tied up and wrapped up in love.
Thank you
I
very,
love you,
very,
Phil. This is
very
all over.
much.
We
This
can
has
get
been
to-
a great Monday.
Aw,
thank you so
baby,
much.
thank you.
Well, thank you all for having
Wonderful
us. We really
music.
appreciate you and your programs and all you're doing. It's great.
We
And,
really appreciate y'all and hope we can just come up to Baltimore.